Welcome. Today we are going to contemplate on the decades old, if not centuries, decades old confrontation and counterproductive arguments about the human beings, that is, personality. Personality is a great concept, and when you generically use it, gives you a lot of pleasure. When you categorically use and label people, people will become not so happy about that, because if the characteristics are good, then they like that and they will say, yes, I am. If the characteristics are described as bad, then they say, no, I am not of that. So we are not going into the details of all those things which they originally Hippocrates, starting from Hippocrates and many other scientists who have studied the human nature and human beings characteristics, categorically said it is a temporary phenomenon. Yes. Then the first few endomorphy, exomorphy, then the introvert, extrovert, and maybe a lot of descriptions of personality was going around. It was Raymond B. Cattell who thought it is not anybody and everybody who could keep on changing the content on personality, because there should be some scientific, authentic information input. So he decided to work on a psychometric test on personality known as Cattell's 16 personality model test. And this test was in vogue for maybe decades. And after that, there were a lot of newer developments in the world, and lifestyle has changed. And all those things of people sitting in a dark room, that is all over now. So they came with a different kind of a personality test. And in between, there are maybe n number of personality characteristics and the studies. But this particular model, that is the Big Five model. Big mean the big six, five, four. No. This big five or five characteristics of people. In this five characteristics, you have positive and otherwise also. Now, let us go into this details of what this five personality traits, whether these things are plausible in assessing personality characteristics. The first one is openness to experience. This includes aspects such as intellectual curiosity and creative imagination. People who always think about newer ideas and expressing certain things, maybe not bothering about others, yes. And when they experience certain things, they come out and say, these are all the things that I have enjoyed, cherished. Then the next important thing is conscientiousness. Conscientiousness, in fact, attracted a great, maybe I cannot say how great it is, attention in, because it talked about organization, productivity, responsibility, human characteristics in applied situations. Then the age-old concept of extraversion, which nobody can either forget or remove from the list of personality, that is, it talks about sociability, assertiveness, and its opposite, that is, the introversion, extraversion, introversion. Then the next one is agreeableness. This agreeableness is people who are not always saying no. Maybe sometimes they say saying no is an art, yes, but compassion, respectfulness, and trusting people, and hey, that fellow is a joker, somebody may make comment. but those persons are very compassionate. They will never hurt anybody. They will go with people, and that is one of the best aspects of the agreeableness. Then neuroticism. Neuroticism is opposite of extraversion and introversion characteristics. These tendencies towards anxiety and depression. A lot of clinical explorations were made on the neuroticism. Neurotic people are maybe tentative. They always tremble, and they may not control sometimes their behavioral characteristics. With all these five characteristics, which one is most crucial for people like us who are engaging in talking to people on personality, and which kind of which particular trait is more relevant? To me it appears, if people are well aware of conscientiousness, then this is for applied organizational behaviorists and people who work on the research areas where they want to categorize people on certain specific parameters. And conscientiousness is one of the most important aspect of human behavior in general, but organization behavior or people working in organizations or in structured environment is very, very critical, crucial, and relevant. Now let us see what is this conscientiousness is, maybe in the next meeting.